A report just came out for bots in 2025. What would you say? What percentage of users on X, on Facebook, on YouTube, what percentage of people there are bots versus actual real accounts with actual real people behind them? What do you think the number is based on this report? I'll let you guys guess. Anybody that's watching this live, put in the comment section. What do you think it is online of what percentage are real, what percentage are fake? People online. So imagine you get 1,000 retweets of somebody that they want to promote, that they want to drive, a message they want to drive. Criticism in the comment section. What percentage of bots are real? What percentage of users online are real? What percentage are fake? I'll wait. Stephen A., what do you think?
What percentage of bots are real?
Yes. What percentage of bots, users online are fake, are bots?
60?
Okay, Rob, pull it up. Very close. He's actually higher than what the report says. Watch this. Among automated threats, go to the top so they can see the report all the way at the top, Rob. It says the smarter bots and bigger risks. Automated threats are rising at an unprecedented rate, with bad bots now making up 37% of all internet traffic. AI is not only being used by attackers to create more advanced evasive bots that target APIs, exploit business logic, and fuel fraud, but it's also lowering the barrier to entry for attackers, resulting in an increase in volume of simple bot attacks. For the first time in a decade, automated traffic has surpassed human activity. Let me say that one more time. Automated traffic has surpassed human traffic. Fake accounts officially are more than human beings. So you and I can be looking at something, you're like, oh my God, why does half the country feel this way? It's a freaking bot. And we fall for it. Then we hate each other. Then we hate this person. And then we hate a country, or we hate a certain community, or we start loving a certain community. Like, oh my God, those are the good ones. No, those are the bad ones. No, those. You're being confused. And they're driving that. So when you go into kids being stupid, no. To me, it's kids are brainwashed, but quite frankly, I'm actually not worried about kids. 45-year-old men and women are brainwashed today. You got grown men and women that are brainwashed. At least the kid has an alibi. Your brain is not fully. We've all read books where, Paulo Coelho and all these different scientists say a man's brain is not fully developed until he's 24 to 28 years old. We've all
40, Pat, 40.
45 for you,
Yes.
but you think about some of these things. One of them is, but the other one, so 45 until the entire, you're able to make the right decision for yourself, right? And then now we're wondering why we're angry at each other, upset at each other. This is not accidental. My opinion. Do you know what is the most powerful weapon they have in the world today? It's right here. You just saw it. Let me say it one more time to you folks. Rob, put the link below for people. Please go read this report. 51% of all web traffic is officially no longer human beings. If I'm Iran, if I'm China, if I'm anybody, and I want to make sure this guy is hated by everybody in the Democratic Party, if I'm the DNC and I notice I can't control him, if I'm the DNC and let's just say I'm manipulative, let's just say I'm conniving, let's just say I'm a very nasty person, let's just say, obviously Democrats are not like that, but let's just say I am, right? If I'm like that and I want to make sure everybody and anybody targets this guy, I just have to hire one of these bot companies overseas to say, hey, here's $6 million. Do me a favor. For the next 6 months, I want you to put any comment spreading any negative rumors about this guy with anything. We need to destroy Stephen A. Smith's life. Guy over there says, don't even worry about it. Like this. Hey, team, you guys are ready? Boom. Here's the comments we're using. By the way, every time you see somebody say negative comment on a podcast or a post, you know what's the first thing I do? We can test it even right now if you want to do it. If I go on chat right now, let's just say somebody says something that has to do something that you would say there's no way in the world that is legit. Just go look at the channel activity and it'll tell you, started the channel 3 weeks ago, started a channel a week ago, started a channel, no shit, Sherlock, but nobody does that. And we're falling for it. So moving forward, we have to be very, very careful. This is a beautiful business. Story came out with Meta the other day. We talked about it a week ago. Do you know every time people were texting me, telling me, Pat, why are you showing these fake stock things? And one of my accounts was a fake AI account that said, I guarantee you my stocks, if you invest into the stocks that I pick, you're going to make all this money. I told my clients to invest into Palantir. They made 250% in 1 year. And if you use it with me, if you don't make any money, don't do anything, take it back. I've never said anything like that. We've reported to Meta for 6 months. Every single day we reported, it's still up. You know how much Meta made last year off fake ads? $18 billion. $18 billion because they let those ads run. This is the world we're entering. So we collectively has to become professional auditors. We have to do our own due diligence so we're not manipulated. When you see somebody, like, think about it this way. Hypothetically, say you hate America. Let's play devil's advocate. Say you hate America. Say you hate America, you want to see frickin' America fall. What are some ideologies you want to push to kids in America? Socialism's not bad. Communism's not bad. What else?
Woke, LGBT,
LGBTQ plus, animal furries.
Some dictators. Take some
Islamism,
take some of the
Marxism,
killers of all time.
collectivism.
Take some of the worst killers of all time, worst dictators of all time,
Mao.
and start feeding them that these are not bad people, and start turning them on them. And young kids all of a sudden in school, they're like, he wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad. George Washington was bad. Such and such was bad. That person was racist. This person was this. And then all of a sudden, there's an uprising. We are headed in a direction right now that this may be the most powerful story we've talked about in the last 6 months. That one stat. Every story we've done the last 6 months, in my opinion, that is the most powerful story the last 6 months, that the online population of fake accounts is officially bigger than the real people. How the hell are we going to find out? How many average people who are trying to pay their bills, take care of their kids, take care of their family, do have enough time to sit there and go through every single one of them? We're not going to get it. My only hope, Stephen A., and I'm going to come to you and I'll give you the final thoughts on this before we go to the next story, because you got a smirk on your face I want to find out about, is here's my hope. My hope is I'm relying on the 12% of America. The 12% of America is going to save America. The 12% of America are the people that are reasonable, who can process issues, who we can sit down here. Just so you guys know, Vinny and Stephen A. fight. Watch us at dinner, how hard we're laughing. If you see us at dinner, restaurants want to kick us out. They don't because of money, but if we didn't have the money, they'd kick us out in a heartbeat, right? You don't know that we get along. We sit down, we talk. But I'm hoping the 12% gets bigger. And we recruit the 12%, we get it to 13, 14, 15, 30. I'm trying to get the 12 to 25. If we get the 12 to 25, we're fine. It's these crazies we got to be careful with. Both sides that don't want to sit there and do their own due diligence. They're just kind of jumping to conclusion. We get this to 25, I think it's going to be fine. Stephen A., final thoughts on this story.
This story that you just pointed out, incredibly important, you're absolutely right, could be disheartening to folks, no doubt. But speaking purely for myself, it puts a smile on my face. It plays right up my alley. And I'm going to tell you why. So let me get this straight. All of those people that were hating, they weren't actually people. It was bots.
But that's not what
Fake
matters.
accounts. But I understand. But what I'm saying to you is this. I have a microphone. I have the camera. I can address and push back over stuff that might be fake but still might be embraced by very, very real people, creating dialogues and building a focus on what needs to be focused on along the way.
Oh, brace for
because
impact,
here's
buddy.
brother, brace for impact.
Brace for
Let me tell you
impact.
something. You're saying that to me. You're
Yes.
absolutely right. I can say the
I'm
same
gonna
thing to
keep
you.
reminding you of that.
Brace for impact.
Yes.
That's what we do.
That's right.
Just like you brace for impact. You didn't start this podcast. You damn sure didn't have these dudes up here to be quiet and timid and to be at the mercy of bots. No, bring it. You want to come? Listen, I've said this over the last several months, and I'll say it again. I am lied on every day. Every day. I can't believe the inordinate amount of stories that have been made up about me. I can't believe the twists and turns that have been thrown out there. And the only thing that made me upset was that, damn it, I had to have my dental surgery. So my mouth was compromised. I was stitched up on the right side for a month and a half. I'm stitched up on the left side now. Come February, March, I'm told I'll be 100%. I can't wait. I can't wait. That's what you got? So you a party. It could be anything. It could be a socialist party. It could be a Democratic party. It could be a MAGA party. It could be whatever. And you going to hire some bots company to engage in this kind of stuff and to come after you, me, and everybody else that we don't like. Yeah, you got something to be worried about if you're a member of the voiceless and you don't resonate and you don't have an audience and you don't have the fight and the intestinal fortitude to push back and you don't have that attitude that says, like, Vinny, let's go. You got something to say? You got something you want to do? You got somebody you want to come after? You came to the right place. You got me upset that Monday ain't here when I'm back at work. I wish it was right. I wish this story was introduced to me right before I did my show. Because I'd be like, scratch everything. Let's go. This is what you want. It's like, because why? There's been a curtain. Politicians, business owners, average American citizens, from whatever ethnic background you may have, that have been able to hide behind stuff for years. This is the latest. The difference is everybody got a podcast, people got a microphone, they got a camera, they can speak up, and at the end of the day, it's fodder to go on the attack yourself. Let's get it on. Let's get it on.
Yeah, so for sure, I agree with you. Of course, we're about let's getting it on. We ourselves are getting it on. All I'm saying to you is the kids who are the future of America, 50 years ago was TV. 80 years ago was radio. Today is these bots.
Right.
You couldn't fully fake it as much 80 years ago. Today, anybody and everybody can be a human being. 80 years ago, I couldn't make fake people. Today, 51% is fake. That means, but just
a whole bunch of people don't have. Today they have voices that they didn't have 50 years ago.
But they did. But you have to realize what they have to do with the algorithm, Stephen A. This is the one part you haven't experienced it because you're fortunate to be a Democrat. And here's what never happened to Democrats the last 40 years. Let me explain to you.
Please.
I will share it with you. Have you ever had a strike on your account?
No.
Have you ever had an interview that you didn't want to put up public because you thought you were going to get in trouble?
No.
Have you ever had a video taken down and they told you that if you do one more of these videos, they're going to take your stuff down and you're done with?
No.
No. Do you think I'm a pretty fair guy?
I think you are.
You think I'm a reasonable guy that I want to kind of hear both sides of the story?
Absolutely.
I've had everybody from all
I
sides.
absolutely know that to be true about you.
Why did we, under previous administration, have so many strikes and our account was almost shut down? Valuetainment was almost shut down. I was at 2 strikes. Why couldn't we go live multiple times the last administration? See, that's the part you haven't experienced yet because being a Democrat, you're safe and protected from that. On the Republican side or the independent side, if God forbid, I brought one time a lady named Mikovits. What was her name? Judy Mikovits.
Dr.
Are you kidding me? It was almost the end of. First time I brought RFK on a podcast. RFK was apparently a kook. He was a cuckoo guy, and I got all these strikes and take this debate down, take this down. All we were doing was having conversations. So this is the part that, for me, they're going to protect people that are more on the left than the one on the right. They're going to do that no matter what. All I'm saying is, this is coming to a city near you. What this does is the population, if we take the population, let's just say there's 8 billion people, and it's all human beings. It's 8 billion human beings. You know what this officially did? This officially made it 4 conservative billion people, let's just say on the one side, and the other 4 billion officially has what? Another 4 billion. Now they have 8 billion going against 4 billion. These 4 billion people better get loud. When we set out to create a shoe that blends comfort, function, and luxury, we had the choice to make it fast. We had the choice to make it cheap. We chose neither. Instead, we chose Tuscany, Italy. We chose true Italian craftsmanship, each pair touched by 50 skilled hands. We chose patience, spending 2 years perfecting every detail, and we chose the finest quality at every step. Introducing the Future Looks Bright collection. Not rushed, not disposable, not ordinary. Rather, intentional, luxurious, timeless. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.